Hi guys, so today I am taking you along as I give a facial to my good girlfriend here. She's never had one before, so this was a really nice treat. And I combined a mixture of my acne treating facial as well as my hydrating facial because she does struggle with acne. She has for years, and at this point in time her face was super flaky and dry, and I think it's a mixture of like the weather changing, hormones, medications, but also a lot of the products that she uses at home is dedicated and targeted for her acne, and so it's super stripping and drying and aggressive, and I think that was just like overbearing for her face and it reflected. So we're gonna focus on restoring that skin barrier. So first thing we did was go in with some pre-cleanse. I like to start with this in my double cleansing method. Just because it's oil-based, it kind of melts away anything on her face, makeup, impurities, sebum, pollutants, buildup. And it's not stripping at all. So I do love to start with that, and I emulsify that with water before removing, and that way it doesn't leave like a film or layer on the skin that feels icky when I'm going in with my second step in the cleansing process. And for her second cleanser, I used a intensive moisture cleanser. And that one is super nourishing, creamy. It's nice and thick consistency wise, so it's really hydrating and it just glides around like butter. So that really helped with restoring the lipid barrier. And the products that I use here in my salon studio are just a collective of different brands, ranges, and nothing in particular. Like, I don't stick to one thing. I just have found things that I like in combination, and I use different things for different clients. So today I think I used a mixture of Dermalogica, Eminence, SD Max, and Image, I want to say. So I have all of those in my space. And I love these facial sponges. I get compliments all the time whenever I'm giving facials because I think like that's everyone's favorite part, is feeling those nice big pillowy sponges. They expand in water and yeah, they cover a lot of surface area. Here I think I am exfoliating. So like I said, she struggles with acne, so I didn't want to irritate her skin further. I used a daily microfoliant, super gentle. It's like a rice-based formula. It's powder. You mix it with water and it creates like a paste. With this though, I think I did put on an exfoliant accelerator, so that just kind of intensifies it. It is super concentrated, so it makes it a little spicy. It is professional use only, so I don't think it's sold to the public or just anybody without a license. But yeah, the rice-based formula is really good for gentle skin. You can use it daily. It's calming, and it's not abrasive or harsh on the skin at all. And then I like to follow up with a hot steam towel after steaming, pre-cleansing, then cleansing, and then exfoliating. Finally, we get to the steam towel part. This is my favorite part personally when it comes to a facial. I love a good steam towel. And you'll know everything I do, I'm taking down to her neck, chest, décolleté area, except for the exfoliation part. Because I've already cleansed her twice now, I have a good grip on like where she needs the exfoliation. So I'm just focusing that on her face, wherever I feel the roughness that needs to be exfoliated away. So I don't take that down, but everything else I do take down during my facials. And I do like to leave the exfoliator on for a few minutes before removing with a steam towel, just because I do feel like it's really polishing on the skin. Here we go, pressing that all over, rubbing it on. Feels so good. And good skin doesn't happen fast or overnight, so I feel like I'm gonna be repeating a lot of the same terms that I'm using, but it's a process. It happens in layers, and it doesn't happen fast at all. So we're just doing the same things over and over that will help give me the result that I want to see towards the end. And I tell everyone, all of my clients, that facials are like a monthly thing, like make it a priority, dedicate one time a month where you go and you really get a deep clean in your skin, because it's like we go to the dentist, right? I mean, we brush our teeth every day, twice a day, hopefully at least, but we do go to the dentist because we need a deep clean. Same thing with getting a facial. Your skin needs a deep clean. Oh, this is me doing extractions. It didn't, oh dang it, didn't catch on camera, but I did extract all that and it was so satisfying. So just like I do a double cleansing process, I do a double masking process. This one is the strawberry rhubarb mask from Eminence, I believe. I love this one because it's super replenishing, plumping, hydrating, vitamin rich, of course, because of the strawberry. It does have hyaluronic acid in it, and overall it's just revitalizing. It leaves a really glowy, dewy finish on the skin that I love. And I did do a bunch of Eminence workshops when I went to the esthetician convention in Las Vegas this past summer. So I do love working with their products. I love the brand altogether. As for the extracting part, which I didn't get a clip of, I did use a skin scrubber. I prefer that. And I use a scaling gel before extracting, and that just helps me pull everything out easier. It's super decongesting. And then I followed up with a post-extraction solution, which is just soothing and is an antiseptic. So I love doing that after extractions, you know, because it can be super traumatic to the skin. So after I am putting this mask all over her face, her neck, her chest, her décolleté, I did put on a lip mask, and then we're gonna put her under some blue light therapy. So yeah, blue light therapy I like to do for 15 to 20 minutes. This helps with killing the bacteria in the skin, which, you know, treats and prevents any breakouts or outbreaks. It's also anti-inflammatory, and yeah, I love it. I do this for all of my acne treating facials. I also have red light therapy and yellow light therapy, but that's for other types of facials. And the different facials I offer here are acne treating, hydrating, balancing, and dermaplaning. So after the light is up, I do like to go in with water and kind of rub in that mask everywhere, warm water. And this just really helps thin it out and provides a nice slip, spreads it around so it's easier to remove. We did learn this in those Eminence workshops. They use water in a lot of their things to just, I don't know, it goes well with their products because they are really thick, and so removing it can be tough if you're not thinning it out at first. And plus, you know, rubbing it around helps everything penetrate that much deeper. So all the good things, all the good things. After removing that really well, I like to do the second mask to my double masking process. And this one, I did use a charcoal hydrogel mask, helping with, you know, blemishes, scars, just clarifying the complexion, purifying it all. And it has a really nice cooling and soothing effect, so that's why I like to do it second. So if there's any irritation in the skin, this just goes on and feels super good. Relaxes her, of course. I do like to throw on a fan too after applying all of it, just to help dry it down, but also cool it down. And then before removing it, because it does remove in one piece, it does cover her eyes and her mouth, I like to go with some roller, like jade rollers, oh my god, that's what they're called, and just roll over the top of her face to help product absorption, you know, everything penetrate deeper, and it feels really good. And while she's masking, whether it's the first step or the second step, I do like to give my clients a nice hand massage with some rich hand cream all the way down to their ashy elbows. So that's a nice little treat that I add onto my facials. And I don't think everything was recorded. My phone was acting weird, and like it just stopped when I would record for long periods of time. So I feel like I missed a lot of the extracting, and I missed also high frequency. I did do high frequency on her, and I didn't get any of that on video, but that helps a lot with her acne. It's basically a wand that releases electrical current, kills any bacteria that causes acne, decreases inflammation, improves circulation and oxygenation of the skin, helps with pore sizes, textures, and for acne specifically, you do want to do the violet colored ray, which is the argan gas. So that's good for acne. And then there's like the orangey gas, which is good for like anti-aging, but that's in another facial that I do. So yeah, we did do some high frequency after removing that mask. And then now we're just getting on to the liquids of the facial. So toner, of course, just to help soothe, hydrate the skin, and prep it for more product absorption and restore that pH, neutralize everything. We did do a lot to the face, so went in with some toner, and then I applied some serums. I like to use hyaluronic acid first when the skin's damp, and then I'll either do niacinamide or vitamin C, one or the other, not both. And then after the serums, I did moisturize, of course, to lock and seal everything in, help maintain that radiance and glow, leave the skin feeling amazing. And then lastly, SPF. SPF is so important. You want to use at least SPF 30, but just to protect against those UVB lights, sunburn, skin cancer, and anti-aging. The sun is the most aging thing for your skin, so we got to protect your skin every day, all day. It's super important. And then just finishing up with ice globes. I love facial ice globes. It's stimulating, tightening, helps decrease swelling, puffiness, boosting circulation, just basically exercising those nerves and muscles in your face. The cold temperature really constricts the blood vessels, and so it feels amazing, especially after treating some acne, because that can be rough and tough. And yeah, that was my facial. Usually takes me about an hour to an hour and a half per client, depending on what we're doing. In this case, I'm combining 2 facials, so it did take longer. And she's my friend, so we're talking the whole time, but I promise you, she was so relaxed and it felt amazing, and her skin looked and felt amazing by the end of it. And that was her first one ever, but I think she's a believer now. So get your facials, guys. Make it a priority. Put yourself first. Treat yourself. Good skin does not happen overnight. It does not happen fast. It is a process. So make it a habit to take care of your skin. Look at her. So cute. All right, bye.